making TikTok and Instagram posts at that time featuring the sick little girl. Hospital workers then became suspicious and raised the alarm with police. In November, investigators made a public appeal as they quietly kept building their case.
Did you harm your daughter?
No. Today's video is a breaking news story regarding the TikTok influencer Alana Harris, who has been arrested in Australia for her alleged crimes. Now, back in November, I uploaded the video regarding the allegations that were just coming to light. Now the investigation seems to have concluded, and this is what the police and the reporters on Australian news have to say about the situation thus far.
Woken by a knock at the door.
So right now, you are under arrest for the administration of poison.
This TikTok mum throws her hands on her face and collapses onto a chair as reality sets in.
She puts her hands up over her face as reality sets in. Well, what did she think was going to happen? And she's been accused of allegedly poisoning her 1-year-old child, who ended up having two brain surgeries because of how she was being treated by her mother. So realistically, she must have had some kind of idea that she was going to get caught at some point. I mean, she's 34 years old. It's not like she's a teenage mum. She's not a first-time mum. You know, she's got other children. So realistically, what on earth was she thinking?
You have the right to remain silent.
Handcuffed and led away, showing similar emotion to that filling her social media feeds as she documented her daughter's health struggles.
What the hell, my baby girl? She's so little. And she is riddled with tumours.
She posted these videos on TikTok knowing full well that people were going to come to her aid, that they were going to think that this was real and they were going to donate money, and that is exactly what they did. So in that respect, she got exactly what she wanted, but at the expense of her 1-year-old. This woman has got to be seriously deranged in some way. She's got to be seriously sick in the head. I mean, I cannot think that she was of her right mind to actually do this. My brain just can't seem to compute the fact that that is even a possibility.
Now accused of drugging the 1-year-old to make a profit.
There are no words to describe just how repulsive offences of this nature are. There is no excuse for hurting a child, particularly one so young that is totally dependent on adults to care for and love for them.
When I made the original video, it was reported that the children had all been removed from her care, obviously, and also the little 1-year-old. And it was reported that she was doing very well. Now, she wasn't anywhere near her mother because of these alleged allegations. As far as I'm aware, I can't find anything to support any different evidence. None of her children are still in her care, which obviously seems to be a good thing. It must be very confusing and very sad for the children who weren't allegedly harmed. I mean, just imagine what they are going through and what they are thinking.
Police allege she gave the girl a mix of prescription and pharmacy medication not meant for her. The mum is accused of drugging the child between August and October last year, making TikTok and Instagram posts at that time featuring the sick little girl. Hospital workers then became suspicious and raised the alarm with police. In November, investigators made a public appeal as they quietly kept building their case. The positive test results came back on January 7.
It was the hospital staff who brought all of this to light in the first place, because Alana and her child were at the hospital quite a lot because of the condition of the little girl when she was unresponsive and she was convulsing and she was going in and out of consciousness. This happened on multiple occasions, and as I said, she also had 2 brain surgeries because the doctors didn't understand what was going on and why this was happening. So, because of all these factors and them being at the hospital on a very regular basis, obviously the nurses got to know them, and one of them saw the posts that were being put up on TikTok and thought to herself, well, what's being said here is not true. And this is how it all came to light in the first place and how the investigation realistically started. So it was so lucky that this nurse actually saw this stuff on social media. Otherwise, God knows what would be happening to this poor child now.
Today, they arrested the mum.
Experts have described that the child would have been going through severe emotional and physical distress and harm.
Police allege she pocketed $60,000 from donations to support the girl, angering others who followed the little one's plight.
I had seen how upset she was. She was quite distressed about what's going on with her child.
The charges include administering poison with intent to harm, preparation to commit crimes with dangerous things, torture, making child exploitation material, and fraud.
Hopefully, with the help of the GoFundMe, all the people that donated will receive their money back, and so they jolly well should.
At the home she was arrested at today.
Just wonder if we could talk to anyone about what's happened here this morning.
No, thank you. Please
Thank
don't
you.
come back.
Police have now ruled out the involvement of anyone else, including the child's father, who appeared alongside the accused in some of the social media videos. He recently posted this.
I really do appreciate everybody's love and compassion and concern and empathy.
The father has said all along that he wasn't involved, and to be honest with you, I tend to believe him because he's a guy who works away from home a lot of the time, so he wasn't around to see what was going on. He was just sort of coming back from work to the aftermath of everything. And he was also insisting at the hospital that the doctors did something, which is understandable because he wasn't there to see what was actually happening. So I am pleased that the police have so far discounted him and made it seem like he's not guilty. So hopefully, in the fullness of time, the children, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be returned back to him, because obviously that's going to be the best case scenario for the children, is to be at least with one parent.
I think the worst thing that could happen would be if, as a society, we lose our generous Aussie nature where we dig in and help our mates out because of one bad incident.
As police confirmed, they've taken action to protect the child. The woman will face court tomorrow on those 11 serious charges. Now, when she does, police have already indicated they will strongly oppose any application for her release. Meantime, officers are also working with GoFundMe to secure refunds for anyone who donated thinking they were supporting the little girl's recovery.
This has been a very, very, very disturbing case to bring to your attention, but it just goes to show how dangerous social media can be. You get people who are fixated on views and earning money from their social media, that bad apples like this woman will go to such an extent to allegedly poison her 1-year-old. I'm so glad that TikTok is going to be banned. Hopefully, it's going to be worldwide and not just in America, because otherwise things like this could very well continue. I mean, it's good that people donate to worthy causes, but with the advent of TikTok and other social media, Now it's very difficult to know what a worthy cause really is and whether it's real or not. And that is a very sad place that we live in this world today. Well, thank you for watching my video. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.